Hold up.
Hey SMU crew, we are in the final module of Facebook and how to truly master Facebook before we start going into some more advanced techniques. Now, I'm really excited about this module because, you guys, this is something that I've used in order to turn an average Facebook following into one that is absolutely thriving. And I'm going to show you every single step of it. So let's just dive right on in. So, for some of us, we may or may not know that there is actually a method in order to collect free likes from Facebook and to grow your following. So, I'm going to show you not only how to do that, how to collect free likes for yourself and for your clients, but also how to create campaigns that get a ton of likes for cents on the dollar. So, I'm going to show you guys through my Facebook feed how it is that I collect these likes. So what I want you to do is I want you to go to the pages. Hopefully you've set up all of your clients within the Business Manager, but if you haven't, go ahead and go to the actual page for your client. Then I want you to scroll down to some of their more popular posts. So for example, I am going to pull up one of my most recent posts. You'll notice a theme right here that I have a couple of posts that are a certain type of post, and I'll explain exactly why in just a moment. But let's take a look at this post from last night. If you don't like how things are, change it. You're not a tree by Jim Rohn. And you can see there are 102 likes on this post. Well, what you may or may not know, and I'm going to show you this both on mobile and on the desktop because Facebook just allowed us to implement this on our mobile. But you can actually click on the people who have liked this post and go on in and invite them to like the page. So you can go on down. I've been doing this over the last few days, and so there aren't a ton that are available to be invited, but I've obviously invited quite a few people to like the Rachel Pedersen page. And so far, I've had really, really good results. Okay, but then you might be wondering, Rachel, how in the world do I get people to like my posts? Well, I'm going to make you wait just one more minute as I show you how to do the exact same process on mobile. Now, this step is going to make your life so much more simple. It's something I have been wishing for months. Literally, I'm so excited about this. The ability to invite people to like your page on mobile on the Pages app through Facebook is now available. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that. So to do that, you would open up the Pages app. You would then select the page. And then when you see these notifications at the very bottom, you can go ahead and click on the notifications. From there, you can go ahead and select the most recent actions. Sneak on down, click on the likes just like you would on the desktop. And voila, the ability to invite people from your mobile phone is now available. I am obsessed with this. But how is it that we get this action going on your page in order to invite people to like the page? I'm going to show you, so let's dive on into that. So the way that I ensure that there are a lot of people who are engaging with the content that I have, I'm actually doing the viral method in a very small way. So let me show you exactly what I'm doing. I created this post and I'm still testing out which content does the best in this arena. I have a few theories and I'll be testing them out and then sharing them with you as I prove the results of them. But so far this is working very well. So I created a quote by Jim Rohn. And if you know Jim Rohn, he was the mentor to Tony Robbins. So people who follow Jim Rohn and people who follow Tony Robbins are most likely to be interested in this content. So can you guess who I boosted this content to? I think you guessed it. I boosted it to people who are interested in Jim Rohn and Tony Robbins. So I selected men and women ages 22 through 55 who live in 7 locations: Australia, Canada, United Kingdom, Netherlands, New Zealand, Portugal, or United States. And I could have added more, but I was just doing this late at night. So I just put together a few countries, a few ages, And then I picked people who either like Tony Robbins or Jim Rohn. Now, this is the most crude way of setting up a boosted post. You could definitely create it in the Ads Manager to create more customized combinations. But I went ahead and boosted it for $10 for 3 days. So I've spent $2.65. I've seen a ton of engagement on it. 102 people have liked it. There are actually 7 shares. Only 3 of them I can see because 4 of them are on private pages or into groups that I don't have access to. And from this post, well, let's take a look at the results. Just from this post, I have gotten 2 page likes for $2.65, but what that doesn't account for is the 102 likes that I have gotten on there and invited to like my page. So over the past day, I have seen over 20 people liking my page, and that will continue to flow in as people receive their invitations as I invite them to like my page. So I challenge you to think of somebody who is maybe a mentor or someone who inspires you in your career. I'll show you a couple more that I'm working on as well. But then to create content around those people's quotes and then to boost it to the audience. So I'm testing out one that's a little bit different, and I'm testing tag a friend who's always been determined to become rich. And it says, I always knew I was going to be rich. I don't ever think I doubted it ever. I don't think I ever doubted it for a minute. Warren Buffett. And then there's that subtle branding at the bottom of my website. And now, can you guess who I boosted it to? You've got it. I boosted it to the audience that is interested in Warren Buffett. And one of the things I did with this one is I actually added 13 to 18-year-olds and 18 to 22-year-olds. I know that 13 to 18-year-olds are highly likely to engage with content, so they're going to share it with their other friends. And I know that there's always a potential to go viral when you include the 13 to 18-year-old category. So I'm just testing that one out. But let's take a look at another one that I am running as well. And that is this post right here by Tony Robbins. Your past does not equal your future, Tony Robbins. And then this post wasn't quite as popular, but I got 87 likes from it. And I believe I've already collected all the likes on this post. But as you can see, I've invited quite a few people to like my page, which is just absolutely awesome. I want to challenge you to go ahead, create a post in Adobe Spark, and to boost it to the audience that is naturally inclined to be interested in that quote. I can't wait to see your results, and your clients are going to be so impressed that you're finally able to grow their stagnant following by a very, very significant amount for a very, very minimal budget. I'll see you later, SMU crew.